Welcome back to our 4 stages 12-step data analytics roadmap video series. If you've been following along, you know we've covered the foundational stage, the plan, then the first actionable stage of data collection. Today, we are diving into the nitty-gritty of the data preparation, how to make your data, your ingredients, ready to cook the meal. If you haven't watched the previous videos yet, you can check them out right here. Plus, the links are also in the description down below. Hey there, I'm Yevgen. You're at our OWOX YouTube channel where we speak all things about analytics, marketing, spreadsheets, and all sorts of data manipulation. In this video, we will explore the tools and techniques for preparing your data, whether you're working in spreadsheets, traditional databases, or modern data warehouses. And by the end of this video, you will know what exactly to do with your data and how to do it, so it's ready for visualization. Remember, even the best data is useless if it's not properly prepared. You can have all of the raw ingredients in place, but without washing potatoes or slicing the meat, your analytics dish won't come together. Before we jump into it, if you have any questions about the topics I cover or anything else about data analytics, just drop them down in the comments below. If you're enjoying this series, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe, ring the bell to get notified about the new videos. If you are new to our roadmap, it's a highway built on solid strategies and proven tactics used by thousands of our customers. It has 4 big stages: the plan, the data collection, preparation, and insights delivery. The plan is all about setting out with clarity, know where you are going towards as a business, defining the right questions to answer and the metrics to measure to answer those questions. You can watch the separate video right here. Stage 2. Data collection. Here, we focus on gathering the right pieces of information, ensuring they are complete, trusted, and fit our puzzle perfectly. Then comes the data preparation stage. That's what we're talking about in this video. And finally, the insights delivery stage. This is where we bring it all together, making sure our insights are not only accessible, but actionable. It's all about turning this data into the reports and into the business growth. So, what is data preparation? It is the process where raw data is transformed into a clean, structured, and ready-to-use format, ready to analyze, ready to visualize format, or just converting data from one standard or structure to another one without changing the content. Think of it as a step where you take the raw ingredients, your data, and prepare them for cooking, your analysis. Without proper preparation, your analysis can be screwed up, leading to inaccurate or simply wrong insights. Without it, instead of helping business, analytics can lead to bad decisions. Before we dive into the specific steps of the data transformation, let me walk you through the broader process of preparing your data for analysis. First, we need to get familiar with the data, review it, and check the format and structure. Think of it as getting to know the ingredients before you start cooking. Once you understand the data, it's time to figure out what are you going to do with that. To carry out your plan, you will need to transform your data. Write SQL queries and execute them, or just handle all that in spreadsheets. Lastly, review the data to make sure everything is correct and in line with your goals, with the questions you want to get the answers to. Make sure the data looks reliable. Remember, this part from the foundation stage, the plan, the questions. If not, go watch the video right here and get back. This simplified outline provides a clear view of the big picture, making it easier to follow as we dive into each of the next specific steps in just a second. So, data preparation involves several key steps. First, it's data cleaning. It's already the step number 7 in our 12-step data analytics framework. Here you remove the errors, inconsistencies, duplicates, and missing values. So it's about making sure your data is accurate and free from the noise that could distort your analysis. Think of it like washing your ingredients before you start cooking. Imagine trying to build a house with crooked bricks. it wouldn't stand straight, would it? Similarly, if your data is dirty, any insights you derive from it will be unreliable and simply not valuable. So, cleaning the data forms the foundation for trustworthy analysis. You should now understand why have we structured our 12-step framework this way. Every step is very important, and it should be done exactly in this order. You cannot change it. That would hurt your results. Next comes data blending, step 8 in the whole data analytics framework. Sometimes this is also called merging or joining. It's about combining different data to create a unified view. This might involve joining tables. For example, the products table with the orders table, or Google Analytics data with the advertising campaign data, or just mapping sales with the costs. Joining 2 or more tables together. If you want to know how to do that using SQL or SQL, here is the video about the joining types. Blending data allows you to see the bigger picture. It's like assembling the puzzle. You need all of the pieces to see the full image. By blending data, you ensure that your analysis takes into account all relevant factors, leading to more comprehensive insights. There might also be one supporting step here, data normalization. The data you have might have different formats, maybe different dates or currencies or anything else. So, just make sure you standardize those data before blending them. Make sure your data is consistent. Otherwise, your join operation won't work as effectively as it should be. Without normalization, you might find yourself comparing apples to oranges, leading to skewed results. And finally, step number 9 for our framework, data modeling. This involves creating calculated fields or other metrics, basically derivatives of the data points that you already have. Sometimes, modeling is used to create a completely new database structure suitable for further analysis, based on the tables that you already have and that are already available for you. Model data creates a single source of truth within the organization. That's the way to then share the same metrics and values across the whole organization. Now let's have a quick look at the impact that data transformation can have on the raw data. First, it's all about aesthetics. For example, standardizing abbreviation, converting st to street, or converting all of the dates to a consistent format, or ensuring units are consistent, for example, converting all measurements to meters. Then the constructive transformation goes. For example, adding calculated fields like calculating total sales from quantity and the price, or inputting missing values with estimated data. Next, destructive transformation, like deleting duplicates, removing rows or columns with a high percentage of missing values, or filtering data based on some specific criteria, for example, excluding the outliers. And finally, the structural transformations. This include renaming columns, reordering rows and columns, or combining columns. Now that we covered the importance of data preparation and its key steps, let's dive into the tools that you can use at this stage. I don't want to go over the names now. We're not selling here anything. Depending on where your data is stored, remember, we've discussed this in the previous video where it's in the spreadsheets, traditional databases, or data warehouses, you will need to apply different techniques and software tools to transform those data. And first, let's talk about the simplest one, the spreadsheets. Imagine you got your tables for analysis into Google Sheets. Now you need to connect them, to make them speak to each other. There are just a couple of formulas that would make your life easier in spreadsheets. And the first one is VLOOKUP. It's one of the most powerful tools for data analytics. It allows you to search for a value in one column and return a corresponding value from another column. It's particularly useful for matching and merging data from different tables or sheets. If you want to learn more about VLOOKUP and Google Sheets, I'll leave a link to the video in the description right below. I don't want to spend your time here learning how you can change the formats or dates or times, numbers, anything. I bet you know this. But I want to quickly cover another very important function here. This Google Sheet function is called query. The query function allows you to run SQL-like queries on your data, but in spreadsheets. It's incredibly flexible for filtering, aggregating, and transforming data within a spreadsheet. Imagine you want to quickly filter your data on a separate sheet, so that you can visualize that separately. Let's say you want to retrieve everything you have on the products table, but just for a specific product name, like t-shirts, for example. You can quickly do it by applying the query formula. Just type in query, specify the data range, whether it's from the same tab or from another one, then type in select asterisk where product name like t-shirt. Here we go. Just all of the products are named t-shirts here. It's amazing for dashboarding and simple custom visualization in spreadsheets. Do you know what's great for visualization in spreadsheets actually? It's OWOX Reports, Pivots and Charts extension for Google Sheets. You can quickly turn any table with data into an actionable and customizable dashboard with a line chart if you have the pie charts, stacked bar chart, as well as the pivot table. You can then customize it all to fit your specific needs. Plus, it would stay updated when you add more data to the original data tab. This is 100% free while available in early access, and you don't have to miss it. Go and try it right now. I'll leave a link in the description down below. However, while spreadsheets are powerful, accessible, and user-friendly for playing with data and visuals, they have their limitations, especially for data preparation. Spreadsheets can become slow and error-prone with large amounts of data. You might make mistakes when dragging the formulas down, and so on. So, let's move on to the data preparation in databases. This is where you will need SQL or SQL with a structured query language. Traditional databases like MySQL or PostgreSQL, as you might find from their names, accept SQL. It's a go-to language for data preparation. To speak to your databases, you can use SQL or SQL to clean, filter, join, and aggregate data. SQL queries can be customized to handle a wide range of data preparation tasks, from simple data cleaning to complex transformations. But remember, data normalization is a key practice, the key step, and one of the most important steps in the database management that involves organizing your data to minimize the redundancy and improve data integrity. Traditional databases are a step up from the spreadsheets, offering more robust data handling capabilities. However, they might still struggle with real-time analytics and really large tables, which is where data warehouses excel. Data warehouses like BigQuery or Redshift are designed to handle massive datasets and complex queries at scale. But here's the good news. SQL is still the primary data language used for data preparation tasks in the warehouses. But here is a hint. Even though data warehouses are powerful, it's still crucial to prepare your data before analysis and before visualization. Warehouses are created to store a lot of data. However, querying raw, original data directly can be quite costly. So, prepare your data, clean, normalize, and blend it. Then model and create flat tables. We call them data marts, like an Apple Store but for your data, that are suitable for analysis, reporting, and visualization purposes. By doing this, you later on reduce the processing time and, at the end of the day, lower your costs. The bad news is that SQL might sound too complicated if you're not technical. But the good news is that we live in the age of AI. ChatGPT and the different apps around it, just like our OWOX-based SQL Copilot, write reliable SQL queries 50 times faster than a man. AI copilots allow you to translate natural languages into SQL to query your data, making it easier to prepare. And please note that large language models, the LLMs, are great. They are so powerful, but they are probabilistic. That is how they are built. So, always check what you get after using AI to generate SQL, then if needed, ask it to make changes to your query. Before we wrap up this video, here is a bonus tip that is crucial for every data professional. Be ready to defend your data. Sometimes, when businesses don't perform as expected, the first thing business users question is the data. Quick validations can help you maintain trust and keep the focus on finding solutions rather than doubting the data. Data preparation is the stage where raw data becomes valuable. It's like refining raw materials into something usable. Without this step, your analysis won't be accurate and actionable, because you know that the goal of analytics is to make decisions that drive growth. Data preparation is the process of washing, chopping, and marinating all of the ingredients. Without it, the final dish won't taste as good as you planned. And there you have it. We covered the steps of data preparation: cleaning, normalizing, blending, and modeling your data. Remember, the goal here is to ensure your data is ready for analysis. What you get is clean, structured properly, and reliable. Now that you know how to prepare your data, the next step is to transform it into insights. In our next video, we will dive into the stage number 4, deliver reports, deliver insights, where we will discuss how to turn your prepared data into actionable reports that business users act upon. This video is already available on the channel, so be sure to check it out. If you found this video helpful, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and share it with your colleagues. And don't forget to leave any questions or thoughts in the comments down below. I'd love to hear back from you. Remember, data preparation is where your data starts to take shape, but without delivering it strategically, effectively, all that work goes to waste. So, make sure to tune into the next video, where we will turn all of the preparations into powerful, actionable insights. Thanks for watching it. I'm Yevgen from OWOX, and until next time, keep pushing the boundaries, stay data-driven, and as always, happy analyzing!